There are things in our world that not only you do not know but you are not allowed to know. You may have heard about strange things, but what is the truth? We are here to share these unspoken things with you. The Chupacabra or Chupacabras is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas, with its first purported sightings reported in Puerto Rico in 1995. The name comes from the animal's reported vampirism. The Chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. Physical descriptions of the creature vary, with some describing it as more dog-like, particularly in the southwestern United States, while most others describe it as reptilian and alien-like, in Puerto Rico and Latin America. All of the reports are anecdotal and have been disregarded as uncorroborated or lacking evidence. In northern Mexico and the southern United States, sightings have been verified as canids afflicted by mange. According to biologists and wildlife management officials, the Chupacabra is an urban legend. Bigfoot legend. It is a legend that dates back to 1867 and several people have reported that Bigfoot giant wild men in the forests and mountains of the Pacific Northwest, the United States and Canada are wandering in 1967, Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin, the most famous and well-known film about recorded its originality in the Bigfoot tip decade. The later ones have been very controversial, but for sure there is convincing in this case. Dyatlov Crossing Incident. In 1959, deep in the Ural Mountains of Russia, an experienced group of climbers under mysterious conditions lost their lives, which was never adequately explained. The researchers discovered that the victims were in tents while wearing the least clothes. Despite the temperature of about 30 degrees Celsius, they had pierced themselves and escaped from something. A number of victims died of hypothermia, but some suffered fractures. They had lost their skulls, large chest fractures, and concussions. Other victims were found with major injuries as well as loss of tongue, eyes, and lips. Several theories about what caused the climbers to flee and what ultimately caused their deaths there are, but none of them have definite results and their death is still a mystery. Unknown object in the sky near the White House. In 1952, several air traffic controllers from several airports and Air Force bases near Washington, D.C., reported that they suddenly saw an unknown object on their radar screen. When questioned by local pilots, controllers were told there were a number of bright lights in the sky seen near the White House. The following week, it happened again, with warplanes fighting but jets unable to match the speed of unidentified flying objects. These observations have been added to the list. The book was reviewed by the government under the Blue Project, but nothing else was identified. Photo of a face on Mars. Another NASA-related mystery is this time around Mars. Viking spacecraft one photo it depicted from the surface of Mars. That a face from Earth looked at the spacecraft slowly. Newer shots with higher resolution lenses provide clearer images. Death of Eliza Elm. In 2013, Eliza Elm was staying at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. He went missing during his stay and discovered a water tank on the roof of the hotel. Several unusual facts about this existence going on later had made it mysterious, including a video released by the elevator. The camera of the ride. He presses several buttons with fear and haste and tries to hide from someone, or it was something. Access to the hotel roof was blocked at the time of his death. Although his death is officially named accidental drowning, there are many other theories that suggest he was killed by a serial killer. Hook Island Monster 1964. In the summer of 1964, Robert Lisarek, while traveling by boat with his family, Australian waters looked like monsters in size. This creature, which is about 80 feet long, has snake-like features and eyes on the top of its head. This creature is as fast as the Hook Island Monster was recognized. Monster of Loch Ness, 565 AD. Nessie is a mythical creature that lives in Loch Ness, Scotland. This monster is probably old. Is the most inexplicable secret on our list because the first reports of its observation date back to 565 AD returns. Since then, many people have claimed to see the Loch Monster, but also there are many false observations, hoaxes, and misidentifications, including trees up natural gases. Spaceman 1964. was in Cambridge, England, with his daughter Marshburg Jim Templeton while on a day trip. He took several photos, one of which shows a man in a white suit standing behind him. Jim swears that no one else was there when the photo was taken. 1912, Since ectoplasm. During the since ectoplasm, mankind was deeply immersed in spirituality and in contact with spirits and the dead. The image is seen using a method that was common at the time. Light between the hands of the say thief is created and things happen behind his back. Hesterlin lights. Above the Hesterlin valleys in central Norway, a series of unexplained lights regularly appear day and night. Sometimes the lights come on for more than an hour, sometimes they are only there for a few seconds. This is a regular occurrence and many plate theorists' birds claim that lights have an extraterrestrial origin. Scientists, however, call the lights the chemical and electrical reactions caused by the reaction of metals and minerals different on the slopes of the local hill are attributed to the environment. I hope you enjoy hearing these secrets. Subscribe to our channel to find out the latest facts around the world and don't forget to like and comments to support us. Goodbye until we find out more facts in our next videos.